Welcome where curiosity becomes dangerous. They say knowledge is power. But what happens when the greatest collection of knowledge in history never burns? Imagine a world where the Library of Alexandria still stands, its scrolls unbroken, its wisdom uninterrupted, its dream of universal learning alive. This is the story of the world that never forgot. Prologue: the fire that changed everything. In our history, the great Library of Alexandria was destroyed, partly by war, partly by time, mostly by ignorance. Its scrolls, hundreds of thousands, held the secrets of medicine, astronomy, mathematics, philosophy. Within those walls were the blueprints of steam engines, surgical tools, solar maps. The spark of modern science extinguished before it could ignite. But what if that fire never happened? What if the scrolls survived, copied, studied, and shared for millennia? What if humanity never had to start over? Year zero, the fire that never came. In this timeline, the winds of war blow differently. When Julius Caesar's ships catch fire in 48 BCE, the flames stop before they reach the library. The scholars, led by the great mathematician Hypatia centuries later, protect the archives with walls of stone and guards of knowledge. The library becomes untouchable, a sacred city within a city. The rulers of Alexandria realize that true power is not gold, not armies, but information. They build a new law. Knowledge belongs to the world, but must be guarded by the wise. Century 1. The first network. While the Roman Empire conquers by sword, Alexandria conquers by scroll. They copy manuscripts and send them across the known world, to India, to Persia, to Athens, even to China along the Silk Road. For the first time in human history, information travels faster than empires. By the 1st century, they establish what we would recognize today as the world's first internet, a network of knowledge hubs exchanging coded messages on papyrus. Merchants trade not only silk and spices, but ideas. Century 5, the age of invention. Without the loss of Greek and Egyptian science, humanity leaps ahead centuries early. Archimedes' steam engine becomes not a toy, but a revolution. By the year 500, ships cross oceans under mechanical power. By 800, telescopes reveal the moons of Jupiter. By 1000, medicine understands the circulation of blood. Europe never falls into the Dark Ages because the light of Alexandria never dies. And so instead of 1,000 years of stagnation, the world enters 1,000 years of acceleration. Century 10, the global Renaissance. By the medieval period, Alexandria is not just a city, it's a planet-sized university. Every culture contributes. Arabic mathematicians refine algebra, Chinese engineers perfect mechanics, Indian astronomers calculate eclipses centuries ahead. All of it preserved, updated, and shared through the Great Library's Codex network. When Columbus sails in our world, in this world, airships already glide over the oceans, powered by steam and sunlight. The Renaissance doesn't happen in 1500, it happens in 800. And the Industrial Revolution begins before the Crusades. Century 13, the first age of reason. Religion still exists, but it evolves. Faith is not in opposition to science, it's built around it. Temples teach physics as divine language. Priests study anatomy as the architecture of the gods. The word heresy vanishes. In its place rises a new word, ignorance. The Inquisition never forms. No witch hunts, no forbidden experiments. Alchemy becomes chemistry. Astrology becomes astronomy. Magic becomes mathematics. Humanity, for once, doesn't fear its own curiosity. Century 17, the age of discovery. By 1600, the world of our timeline invents telescopes. In this world, humanity already has colonies on the moon. Using massive mirrors built from molten sand and obsidian, Alexandrian scientists discover how to focus sunlight into energy. Solar power arrives 1,000 years early. Cities glow with artificial light. Plagues vanish thanks to vaccines developed by scholars in Alexandria's medical guilds. And for the first time, humans communicate across continents using signal towers, proto-radios transmitting bursts of light. It's not fantasy. It's what could have been, had knowledge never burned. Century 20. The Age of Union. By the modern era, the Great Library has grown into something unrecognizable. A continent-sized archive of every human idea, managed by artificial scribes, biological computers, bred from coral and neural tissue. Yes, in this world, AI exists centuries early. But it's not digital, it's organic. A living network of thought, built to preserve understanding, not to dominate it. War becomes rare because no secret can stay hidden. Propaganda fails because truth is universally accessible. Economies stabilize because invention is shared freely. Humanity finally becomes what the library always intended, a collective intelligence. Century 25, the Age of Light. By the 2400s, the library's reach extends beyond Earth. Its scrolls, now encoded in crystal memory, float through the solar system. Mars becomes a university colony. Satellites orbit Jupiter, transmitting philosophical debates in multiple languages. Humanity thrives not as nations but as students of existence. There is no poverty, no superstition, no ignorance. But there is one great danger left: boredom. When everything is known, curiosity becomes the rarest resource of all. The irony, the price of knowing everything, and so, the very gift that saved humanity begins to unmake it. Art fades. Mystery dies. Children grow up in a world where every question already has an answer. Explorers no longer dream of discovery because discovery has become a memory. People stop asking why, they start asking what next. And then, quietly, the library begins to decay, not from fire, but from neglect. The final scrolls crumble, not in war but in peace. Epilogue. The flame that never dies. Maybe knowledge isn't meant to be eternal. Maybe forgetting is part of progress. Because curiosity doesn't live in answers, it lives in questions. And perhaps, even in this world where the library never burned, humanity would still find a way to lose itself, just to rediscover the wonder of asking again. So next time you read, learn, or dream, remember, knowledge can survive 1,000 fires. But curiosity? It only lives if we feed it. And if you don't want your curiosity to fade into ashes, hit like and subscribe. Because here, knowledge still burns bright.